What is it, Maverick Nation? Maverick back here. And first of all, gotta take a moment to thank you guys because as of right now, I'm counting. It is 854 subscribers we have on the channel, which means we are 854 subscribers strong on Maverick Nation. And I just gotta, once again, thank you guys so much. We're getting closer to that 900 mark. Once we hit 900, then that 100 countdown just gets even more exciting. And I know to some people 1000 may not be that much, but to me it means the world. And here I am in another video just to show you a bit more again how much it means to me. So to be honest, I don't even have a whole schedule or even a format or even like a layout or notes I usually have when I do video essays. This is just me riffing off my own brain and my own heart behind this whole situation. So Wonder Woman and the essence of female protagonists. So anyone who's seen the Wonder Woman trailers released well, since let's say last year, late last year I guess, and it opens up a big discussion that I believe that's been going on in the industry for a while. Female protagonists, how to get them correctly, how to correctly portray female protagonists. And this question myself is something that I wish wasn't even a question, because the answer is so simple. It's like asking, how do I take a shower? You know, is you just let it just let it shower you. But let's take some examples. But throughout this essay, I'm going to take a look at examples of female protagonists that have been done well and female protagonists that haven't been done so well, if you know what I mean. So let's jump into it. So obviously the most recent one, anyone who's seen it, X-23 from Logan, fantastic film. If you haven't seen it already, I'm going to link my Logan essay that I've done at the end of this video. But X-23, let's see why she works. X-23, essentially the first thing you see from X-23 is this young girl who, for the majority of the film, spoilers, oh yeah, spoilers, you haven't seen Logan, my bad. For this young girl who she goes throughout the entire movie not speaking at all, so we have no direct link to what she's thinking, but everything that is a window to her emotions and her thought process is through her eyes, her acting, and these sporadic, really powerful moments of rage where she just tears through guy after guy after guy after guy. So she's always leaving an impression with us, and the most impressive thing that she's doing it while saying little to no words whatsoever apart from the yeah, that kind of thing. But yeah, and it's always leaving an impression on us. I believe that great characters, first of all, they're introduced powerfully and they catch your attention, whether it's through a comedic scene or an action scene or a dialogue scene. A character, when you introduce them, you need to make sure they capture the audience's attention right now, because the audience is in today's world, we have so much that we're desensitized to. So to introduce a character that we're going to care about, it has to be something that grabs our attention from the get-go. So something like Laura, like from the minute we see her line up with Donald Pierce, she tears through like 3 or 4 of his guys immediately. That is going to capture your attention. Or we see that Laura does these flips and these backflips and he has claws in her feet. You're like, okay, who the hell is that? So it captures your attention, and it's nothing we've ever seen before. We've never seen this young girl that just rips through people effortlessly, like she's doing it for breakfast. And that is what is one of the biggest parts of that Laura makes her so likable, that there's this almost this untapped potential to her. And also at the beginning of it, beating your head over with an agenda with what she's saying. What she says is what something a normal human being would say. The way she acts is something that a human being in her situation at that time would act. And minus all the action scenes and the feet claws and all the superhero elements of Alphabet, and you just think about Laura the person, the way she acts, and you know, a kid going on a wanting to eat food, or I don't know, loving car rides, or I don't know, what else did she do? Pressing buttons in an elevator, just these things that a kid would do. And you see her as a human being. Now, obviously, some part of you realizes, okay, this is a girl, this is a young girl, but you kind of are tapped off, you kind of lose sight of that because you just see a human being reacting that way. And I think when you take that all into one piece, when you take, okay, an amazing presence on screen, an amazing introduction to the character, and also the character acts mostly as a normal human being would act in her situation. Wrap all that together and add on top of great actress in Daphne Keane, you have a great character in X-23 in Logan. Now, also, I haven't seen Alien. I'm sorry, I know it's bad, but from what I've heard, Ripley is another amazing protagonist, female protagonist, and I'm gonna assume that it's one of the 3 things as well, where obviously she has great action scenes, she's introduced in a very good way, and she acts and reacts in a normal human being way that any human being would react in her situation. And also there's no agenda being beaten over in your head through her dialogue. Now, those are the ones I think work really well. The ones that I think have failed and don't work as well are, well, let's get into these. I'm not going to name names, but you're seeing something on the screen right now. You're seeing the projects on the screen right now that I think haven't worked so well with female protagonists. And why I think female protagonists don't work is when the writer, the director, or anyone involved, they stop seeing them as protagonists. Now stay with me when I say that. Now what is a protagonist? Someone with a goal, someone with some arc to overcome towards the end, or someone with a drive or a need to get something and are willing to go through anything and everything to get to those things, and someone that is constant in motion. You need a protagonist that has a goal and has an arc, but also is going to be in motion throughout the story, or then you have no story. Because the protagonist is staying still the entire movie, then your movie is either non-existent or very, very boring. So you need the protagonist to be in motion, to have a goal, and to have an arc through the duration of said movie or film or episode. Now, saying that, those are the elements of a good protagonist. I personally feel when people say, how do you make a good female protagonist? They've already answered the question. The way to make a good female protagonist is to make a good protagonist. Let that sink in for a minute.